How's it going?
Great game. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. To work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Do it. Hey. I see him.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Absolutely. So you've narrowed it down to 4 finalists. Let's get into them. Finalist number 1 is...
Big Joe. I really love the colors and things that he used on this jersey, and like just the design is insane. He's even got pinstripes on there. Visibility is everything to me, especially like, you know, while playing in a basketball game. And I think Big Joe, he nailed it.
It's really cool how the curves are there too. It's not just like your typical Team USA jersey, you know?
He really went in on this one, and like, I don't understand how he did this.
Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Johnson in at the 4-man position. And for Chicago, MP is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
James outside. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
From deep, MP. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
From outside, off the mark. For 3, James. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Really nice looking stroke on James's shot from out at the arc. He can make the three-point shot look so easy, just like he does every other part of the game.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. MP against James. Again, MP missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And they pick up 2. James has got 5.
I just love the ball.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And again, no good by Chicago.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots. You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
To halt the run. Rebound by the Lakers.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
And he gets it to go. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. From deep, MP. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Westbrook outside. Here's Monk. That one off the back iron and out. Chicago trailing here. MP outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
From deep, MP, pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
DeRozan against James. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Can't connect from 14. And here's MP from outside. The Lakers with a rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And the basket by Westbrook.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's the three. And MP with the three. MP's got 9.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors.
Substitution on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. 4-3. He buries it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out there with Dwight Howard. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Monk in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with 44 points and was on point from deep. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And the basket by Monk.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Nunn, the pass to Howard. It's tipped. MP against Westbrook. MP no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Nunn. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Nunn's got 4 points this quarter. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second.
You know, you talk about best-kept secrets. Taylor Horton-Tucker was the youngest player in the 2019 draft and was taken 46th. Looks like he's a steal.
And the basket by Westbrook.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
From deep, MP. Rebound by the Lakers. Horton-Tucker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Howard. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Nunn. It's hauled in by White.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
MP up top, pounded by Westbrook. From deep, MP. The Lakers with a rebound. Horton Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the left wing. Left side, none. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So we conclude the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
They've got MP. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Green. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 27 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Westbrook right side. Over MP. Second shot opportunity. And Howard with the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 8.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here's MP from outside. No luck on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Oh, DeRozan with the block.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again. This
coming over the floor for the Lakers.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
None against Green. Here's Horton Tucker. The putback. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. The Lakers on top, up 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Johnson is out there with Taylor Horton Tucker. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Monk in at the 2. MP no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Howard. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP outside. The 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Horton Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Nunn drives in. Down low. That's his sixth make in 11 tries.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Howard against Vucevic. Howard, the pass to Nunn. 2 on the clock. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's a one-on-one situation. And MP gets it to go on the assist by White. MP's got 38 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The Lakers call timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
James with the ball, picked up by DeRozan. James against DeRozan. Counted!
LeBron James.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 1. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Augustine.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They need to play some solid D here.
And here's James. And he lobs it up top. Money.
You know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
All right, look who's
They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
show you how to put some zeros in the bank.
That'll look good for sure.
I like it. Great shot.
Hey, how you been, man? I see you out there doing work. Finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. Yeah, let's Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, right here. Yo, grab it! See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Just like that. Let's go. Can't stop this. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? Keep it up. Hey, right here.
All right, that's one of our finalists. Corey, I know you've selected a few more, so who's finalist number 2?
Jomar Rosado came through with the ill Miami Heat like gradient jersey.
What about this user-generated jersey really caught your eye the most when comparing it to so many other great jerseys with that color scheme?
I think just the gradient, the use of the gradient is like really dope. And even with alternative jerseys and things like that, you don't really see people make use of the gradient. So that's what really caught my eye. And just like the pink and the blue just meshing together.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
Javonte Green.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the 4th straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Jayshawn Tate out there with Wood, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. And for Chicago, we've got DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Green. Then it's MP, and it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Now, here's MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Wall attacking, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Look at that. That's the exceptional leaping skills of Wall. When he's running to the cup, you know he's trying to ram it down.
And here's MP for 3. And no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Wall. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wall against MP. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon finds Wall. Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Hey, Chris, at this point in Wall's career, what are you seeing from him in terms of his mindset?
He once said, Kevin, you don't get recognition as a point guard if you don't win. Well, he's all about team success right now, looking for that elusive chip.
Now, here's DeRozan, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. MP fires from way outside. Another miss by MP.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
To the inside, Green makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6, lets the 3 fly. Another miss by MP. Houston in the lead, and the foul called on MP. That is his
Substitution on the court.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine on the wing. Vucevic is out there with Green. And it's MP in at the point guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended up with 43 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He played outstanding. He didn't force anything and allowed him to take over on offense. Kevin, we'll see what he has in store tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he could be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
The Rockets again can't hit. And so MV will bring it up for Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Porter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Lonzo Ball's injury. David, what's the news there?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. And they count on him to provide in all ways. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, so you hope to see him back on the court soon.
And finished off by Porter
Jr. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's MP. 43 points out last game, and they take the lead. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Now here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Now Tate, after the missed 3 from MP. Here's Wood, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wood's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. MP's really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Checking out the group for Steven Silas to start the second half. Out on the perimeter, Green and Gordon. Jason Tate out there with Wood, and it's Wall in at the point. For the tie, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from MP. MP's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Wall against MP. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Another miss by MP. Rockets leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Kevin Porter's checked in for Green.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Tate the pass to Gordon. Vucevic against Wood. To the middle. Here's Wall. The Rockets with another miss. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Wall against MP. Chicago with a new 14. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
From deep three-point range, another miss by MP.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Wall.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost...
Substitution on the court.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Wall. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Green is out there with Vucevic. Then it's MP. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
The Bulls leading by 3. MP outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Tate. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's plays like these Wood was given more opportunity recently. I mean, his motor, he never stopped.
MP outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
That's a 2 from Gordon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Second team foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, Chicago, no good. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul.
Gets trailed by 3.
Team foul.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball against MP. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight. MP outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bulls. From the stripe, Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green kicks to MP. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that's right above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And here's MP for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Tate. It's in!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Here's Tate. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Bean passes to MP. Money!
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
That's his 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
It's Wall with the drive.
John Wall.
Oh, Wall embraces pressure. Look, he lives for it. Doesn't shy away when the game is on the line.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Timeout call for Rockets. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Green.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every play.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's Stephen Silas's message for his team during the last break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. He's checked in for Chicago. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Martin's checked in for Wood. DeRozan out there with Green. And it's Vucevic. Then it's MP. And it's Levine in at the 2. It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Porter, bounce pass. Şengün with the bucket.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
A three from MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Inside, here's Green. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A three from MP. And the Bulls, another 3.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And finished off by Porter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy. Dunks like this demonstrate
the second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
You got to respect the skills of Wall. He's a flashy ball handler who is highly creative.
And that's an intentional foul.
John Wall. That's his first personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the first overtime.
Rocket substitution.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Dance on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell 'em one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Wake up, walk out fresh. New on deck, bust down baguette. Better have my check, better come correct. I might crush a mini-me if I don't watch my step. I don't really know what you came for. I'm here to Millie double up, really stack my dough. Sky pulley up, in the vent the dough. Gotta send it like tic-tac-toe. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci. Bougie and I'm choosy, ooh, ooh, ooh. Dip down in Prada, got it from my dada. Hustle like my mama, ooh, ooh, ooh. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Dance on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell 'em one time, baby, I don't like to wait. It's a tune-up. Wrist on swim, I done blew up. Details, nice touch, so what? You can't yay me, I'm hard to interrupt. And anyway, like I was saying, when the bag match the words, you can tell that I ain't playing red carpet with a clutch. When I'm paying, not too young to be a boss. Top floor, we'll be staying, I'll be
Hey, man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's go. One more. Now we're rolling. Just like that. Keep it going. Hey, I'll see you later.
Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
See you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Watch it. You could do better than that.
See you later.
Get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come to me.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they get off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. Cutting right through the heart of the city, the Chicago River and the Windy City are setting today. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Well, last season, Fred VanVleet signed the biggest contract in NBA history for an undrafted free agent. And he went on to set more records. His 54-point game, the most ever by an undrafted player, and the most ever by a Raptors player. His mantra has been...
That it is, Allie. I like that. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is out there with Kim Birch. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brooks in at the two-guard spot. And for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Green. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's MP. And it's DeRozan in at the three.
Number 27. That's his first.
Here's VanVleet.
First team foul.
Stolen by MP. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. MP against Van Vliet. And here's MP from outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brooks outside. Outside Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Shoots over Vucevic. Offensive board. And it's Birch missing. Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Levine, that one's good.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Birch with it. Here's Van Vliet. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Van Vliet against MP. That three's off the mark. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Three-pointer, Brooks. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team.
Now here's Brooks. 8 points in his last timeout. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
From deep, MP fires in the triple. MP's got 6. A true all-around talent. Van Vliet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Graham.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. I mean, he's a glue guy and a star.
He's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's MP. He has 6.
And they funk this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Brooks outside. Pass to Barnes. Over MP. He goes up again. And the layup by Barnes.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Chicago trailing here. Here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. From deep three-point range. Again, MP missing.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
2 fouls for him already.
Substitution on the court.
We've got Zach Levine. Green out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The 3. And Young pulls it down.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He contributed 42 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
VA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
That's what every player has control of, this level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Pass to Flynn, 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Green with the defensive effort. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. From deep, MP. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Chicago has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. MP outside. Oh, another miss by MP. The Raptors with a lead. Now here's Anunoby. Really played well against Orlando in his last game.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
From deep, MP. And again, Chicago, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Flynn. And again, no good by Toronto.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 three-pointers already today.
Pass to Young. And Young slams it in. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Outside Young. Here's Flynn. And that one good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second. MP outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Fred VanVleet. Barnes is out there with Kim Birch. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brooks in at the 2-guard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. A nice shot by MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Barnes, no good. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third.
Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Toronto trailing. To the inside. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Barnes. VanVleet's got 4 points in the quarter.
To counter the size deficiency, VanVleet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And with LaVine and the attention he garners, it opens up his teammate.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
.50 seconds left in the third quarter. Barnes against DeRozan. And it's VanVleet off the drive. Goes up again. And scoring inside is Young. Young's got 10.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
MP way outside. Oh, no good again that time. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the middle. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first
assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
At the line for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. Shooting 1.
1 second left. Off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Raptors. They're up 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Green. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's MP in at point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Raptors with the lead. And here's Barnes. Goes up at the elbow. They get the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
MP against Van Vliet. And here's MP from outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Young's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Raptors lead by 6.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
MP way outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Birch. And that's off the glass and in. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
MP up top. Guarded by Van Vliet. From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Toronto calls time here. And even though his offense continues to develop, Grant, Anunoby's defense may be his most important contribution to this team.
He has what I call positional versatility. He has great length, and he's light on his feet. And he doesn't have to gamble to be disruptive.
Brooks, he's checked in for Toronto. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Launches a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. LaVine finds MP. From behind the arc. No good that time.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by MP. For the finish. And MP throws it down.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
To the inside. Van Vliet. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Chicago calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForge, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell 'em one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Wait.
Yeah, what up? Hey, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Just like that. Let's go.
Three of them, baby.
Hey, hit me up.
Huddle up. One game won't kill us, but we need to correct our mistakes right now so it doesn't become a habit. All right, let's put in good work today. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Shot. Good boy.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
And one.
guy, get serious. Come on. Dude.
Hey, see you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Nice shot.
Hey, hit me up.
All right, finalist number 3 is
Lalo Duplay. I don't know. I was really drawn to this one. For one, I like the logo that he used, but I also just like the overall design. It reminded me of like a superhero. And like, you know, to some people, basketball players are superheroes. So perfect.
All right, so he doesn't have a team name, Corey. So what would you name this team based on this superhero jersey?
Maybe the All-American Heroes. That could be a cool name.
As long as their superpowers are getting wins, I think they'll be okay.
How could you go wrong with that?
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports. as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is accustomed to winning. He says anyone that's been around me knows how much I want to win. The goal, first and foremost, is helping change this culture for the better. I'm here for a reason, to make an impact. To go in the right direction, I've got to be a vocal leader and just have fun playing basketball. Kevin?
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Whiteside is out there with Turner. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic. Williams is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Halliburton against MP. Brogdon outside. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
There's a certain sort of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon brings to competition every night. Off the dribble drive, okay.
A three from MP. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Back to Brogdon. He kicks it to Warren. 6 to shoot. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Well, this guy loves to take advantage of mid-range shots. T.J. Warren in his comfort zone there.
Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Here's MP after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Bangs home the trifecta. 6 points for MP.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Brogdon looking it over. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine.
Indiana ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Brogdon kicks to Turner. 5 on the clock. Over LaVine.
I love the effort there defensively. LaVine with all the physical tools and now the awareness catching up.
A three from MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Pacers ball.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Halliburton against MP. Outside Warren. Sinks the three-pointer.
T.J. Warren.
Warren's got 5 now.
Well, just great recognition. Rise and fire and catch and shoot. T.J. Warren says, I can do that.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 3-point lead. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Houston. So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game.
Shirt time.
So Chicago going with the...
Substitution on the court.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton. Clarkson is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Smith. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors was phenomenal. He dropped in 38 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
MP way outside. The long-distance three is buried. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
There's the drive. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers leading by 4. It's Brogdon on the wing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
You want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision? That's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And the Pacers also making a change. Whiteside's checked in for Clarkson. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Now Halliburton after the missed 3 from MP. Vucevic against Halliburton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside. So Chicago going with... So it's the Indiana Pacers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifled. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls. Levine is out there with MP. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward spot. MP's shot is good.
The defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by MP. Right side, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bulls trail by 8. MP outside. Another three for Chicago.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Halliburton against MP. Over MP. And it's Halliburton missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
A nice shot by MP.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now Halliburton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. In Malcolm Brogdon doors, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 17. Not a bad resume, guys.
Smith checked in for the Pacers. Here's Brogdon. Smith trying to break loose, and that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
MP, no good. Indiana leading by 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Warren. And he banks in the layup.
T.J. Warren.
Warren's got 9 points.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
And here's MP for 3. It's the three-point bomb.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Launches it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Halliburton against MP. Misses the 3. Pacers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Brogdon to the inside. Williams with the block. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Three-pointer. The rebound by Halliburton. Indiana leading by 4. In the corner, Smith with it. DeRozan against Halliburton. And there's the pass to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. Outside to Brogdon. With 1 on the clock. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon with a little bounce in his step. Pretty dumb.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brogdon against DeRozan. That shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Kicks it to MP. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Turner passes to Halliburton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead. The drive by MP. Count that one. 32 points for MP. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Substitution for the
Ends up
Pacers.
going with the new group. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton's checked in for T.J. Warren.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clarkson looking for an opening. No good, unable to end this run. The Bulls leading by 4 on the court for Indiana. Clarkson is out there with Hield. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Whiteside in its center. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, we got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Every guard in the NBA should have a floater game. Malcolm Brogdon goes to that aspect.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Warren. The shot comes out. Nice D from DeRozan. Brogdon against MP. For 3. The Pacers pull it in. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
They get it back. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For